What's up, doll collectors, hobbyists, fabs, and besties? I'm Toya, an adult doll collector. Welcome to my miniverse. About a week ago, I messed up my hand. It's on the inside, you can't see it. But I've had to kind of chill with crafting, and I just can't chill anymore. So today, I thought we could just take it easy and do some simple projects. So to the craft table. It feels good to say that. So the question is, what do we do when we're not at our best? How about work on textures? This is a canvas board I got at Dollar Tree for $1.25. It is an 11 by 14 inch rectangle. So it's taller than my doll, which means we could use it as a backdrop for a little doll photography. So let's grab some paint. I've got white, skyline blue, and indigo night, and a paintbrush. Let's place the darkest blue around the edge, then add the lighter blue and white in the center. Then begin brushing the colors from the outside to the inside, all the way to the center, never washing the brush, just allowing all the colors to mix. Add more paint as needed to get the blend that you want to make a photography background that we can use to get some quick photos of the dolls. This is kind of perfect for like a yearbook photo or when we need a quick headshot. Let's see if we can add some texture. I have some cotton balls and glue. I unravel the cotton ball to make kind of a sheet of cotton, add glue to the canvas. I use a paintbrush to spread it around, then place the cotton on top right into the glue, add more glue and brush it down so the cotton is being glued onto the board. I totally didn't wash my brush all the way, but let's just spread the cotton and glue around to try to make some textured walls. I love using a few household items that are inexpensive and easy to find. Once the whole board has been covered, we just need to wait for it to dry. But good thing I have another one that's already dry. So let's paint it. Bella took some photos in front of a pink wall, and I thought these turned out so cute. So let's just paint the wall pink to make a vibrant background for the dolls. A few videos back, when we made a hydroponic garden, we opened a few Disney durables in full bloom mini peaks. I really liked the packaging on these. It's like that egg carton material, which I think could add some more texture to our backgrounds. So let's open this one up, cause we, might as well. It's here. Here's the code. There could be 2 or 3 minis inside. And this one has 3. Yeah! In bag 03, we find Daisy Duck, who is on water with a flower. In bag 21, we have a difficult time opening it. There we go. It's the alien again, so that's a double for me. Our last bag is 12. And here we find a topiary of Minnie Mouse. Now let's take the packaging and tear it into smaller pieces. That should work. Let's take a board and paint a base coat. I'm mixing cream and gray. While it's drying, let's take the pieces we tore up and add a little paint to each one. This is fantastic busy work, just adding details to each one to try to make it look like stone. Mixing the colors between a little cream, brown, gray, and black. Once dried, we can begin gluing them onto the board, leaving a little space between them to make a stone wall or a stone walkway so we can showcase our doll shoes. Ooh, our other board that we covered in cotton is now dry. Let's paint it with some of the same colors that we used on the stones and tap on a little gray, cream, maybe a little black, and a touch of brown. We can even paint a few cracks to make a concrete wall. We can get a lot of great photos with a textured wall like this. We could also use it as a backdrop to display a few minis. We can combine different boards to use as walls and a floor. Another idea is to take some paperboard, this is leftover from another project, cut 1/2-inch strips, then cut them into smaller pieces to make a bunch of little rectangles. Then cut a piece of cardboard, remove the paper from one side, then glue it onto one side of the board. Glue some strips onto the sides to clean up the edges. I paint it black using a little acrylic paint. Let's paint a wooden dowel black as well, or 2. I think I need a little extra length, and I'm gonna need a strip of paperboard too. I paint the other side of the board cream and mix in a little brown. On a piece of plastic, I paint the rectangles with brown and red paint, trying to get some nice variation in there. While they dry, let's add a little silver paint to everything we painted black. Hopefully that kinda looks like a door. Then I plan on adding the wooden dowels for pipes on the side, held down with those strips of paperboard. But before we glue those down, let's take those little rectangles that we painted and begin gluing them onto the board. This takes a little while. It's a great time to turn on a movie. Now that the bricks are done, in hindsight, I probably should have drew a couple lines to keep things straight, but I didn't, and here we are. I cut and glued together the wooden dowels and then glue them onto the wall. Take the strips, I bend them a little and glue them on top, covering the seams to look like pipes. Now let's add a little greenery for a background that gives a city vibe, like the dolls are walking through town. We can also use paint to add a little graffiti. I just painted a few simple things like our XOA, which is for craft, reuse, recycle, and my name with a little emoji face. And let's add a few posters. This one is from Black History Month, from Barbie Model Mayhem's Instagram concert. I put poster putty on the back, and then we can just stick it onto the wall. And it's still removable. I have a little newspaper from Make It Mini Animals. I used a little poster putty to wrap it over the side. And maybe we can use a collector's guide from a surprise capsule. I want to say MGA's Miniverse Real Brands has a retro vibe to theirs, but we need to open one to be sure. There's the mark, so we know what's inside. Now let's remove the wrapper and open the capsule to see the minis. I mean collector's guide. And yeah, that has a nice look to it. So let's cut it out and add it to the scene for a little more background clutter, adding a little more detail to this space and keeping some of the items removable. Now let's check out those minis. Ooh, we have ice cream. It's chocolate ice cream, and we just need to add the sand inside for when the dolls want to scoop. Then we have Pringles, Texas barbecue. We have some cheese with cheese inside, Uncrustables, peanut butter grape jelly, and some ice cream sandwiches. We can set up 2 boards to make a scene where the dolls are picking up some groceries. Now, these are not large scenes, but we can get a full body shot. If we're looking for something a little on the softer side, we can cover a board with fabric. Let's lay down some felt and cover it with a piece of fabric, gluing it over the edge. I'm using hot glue to attach it. Let's take more fabric, and I got a nice little print here and a solid. I lay them good side to good side, add another layer of felt, sew around 3 of the edges, leaving an opening at the bottom so we can flip it inside out between the layers of fabric to make a comforter. Then I glue the bottom and glue it onto the canvas, but I make it look like the bed is not made. So I only glued it on 2 sides, making a little pocket. Let's glue a scrap of fabric over one corner for a throw, then cut some smaller rectangles, sew around the sides, leaving an opening so we can flip it inside out. Add a little pillow fluff, then sew or glue them closed. To make a few pillows, I'm just going to glue those on. Let's add a satin pillow too, to make a space where the dolls can lounge. And we can combine it with more boards to make a small scene. giving us a few quick backdrops to use for our doll photography. These lay flat, are easy to store, and give us lots of options for our doll spaces. Thank you for joining us while we make quick backdrops for the dolls. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell and follow us on Instagram and YouTube at MyFroggyStuff and Bella of MyFroggyStuff on Instagram. And we will see you next time. Bye!